Hello everyone, welcome in. This is going to be an all signs tarot reading for what's next. The setup has changed once again, and it will continue to probably until I'm satisfied. I kind of like the idea of just changing it up every so often. Just gonna wait for people to enter the room. When does Sag season end? We'll start there. Sag, Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Did I get everyone? I was gonna do ASMR and set up the mic, but don't want to overthink it. Oh, did you know I'm using the Urban Crow Oracle? Also, same creator for the Crow Tarot. And what's crazy, you guys, is both these decks were gifted to me by different people on different parts of the world. And I realized that this artist is a Washingtonian. I don't know if she's a native, but I do know that when she made this, at least, she lived in Washington. And I'm pretty sure she still does. I follow her on Instagram. She does, I think, dailies. If not dailies, occasional tarot pulls. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and an intuitive coach for the past 5 years. I'm not super new to YouTube, but I guess 2 years is kind of new. I'm more of a smaller reader on Instagram and Facebook groups, but started doing live streams the beginning of this year. Did shorts the year previously. Did lives for a bit. I like to collab with other readers, get to know other readers and healers and what they do and their background. That's always pretty interesting. The card flew out. Mischief. Well, I don't love that. Who is it for? Is it for me? Homer Simpson. Hello. Anticipation. Well, that one makes no sense, I guess. Yeah, we're doing an all signs tarot reading for what's next. Starting on Sag. So, okay, we have enough people in the room. We'll start. Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius and what's next for them? Got communication, preparation, and sacred space. Hi, Lorenzo Mitchell. Welcome in. Show me more Sag. I heard nesting Sag, so you could be considering moving something about getting things together for your household and your loved ones, which would make sense because it is the holidays and people are decorating, right? 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and King of Wands. Doesn't have to be all Sagittariuses, but maybe one specifically where your home and living space is also your space of work, entrepreneurship, that kind of thing. What do? I'm a tarot reader and an intuitive coach. I also work in housing. I do a little bit of everything. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, you know? What do I do for fun? Well, my hobbies is my work. I'm a creator, I'm an artist. I am a tarot reader and a coach. I mean, I pretty much like bundled all the things I like and love into like a whole lifestyle and a business for myself. So it's a work in progress. Am I going to decorate? Yeah, for sure. This is the start of it. I just got this like less than an hour ago, you guys. You want to see? One of my friends that's an artist, I like to buy and hype all my artist and creator friends. And I've been watching him create for a while, for like probably years. Like, well, he was doing something else. What does he do? He works on cars. He's a mechanic. But anyway, I think he's like friends with one of my other artist friends, and I had him do a custom one that's in my living room. But I just got this one today, and I got one for my son's room, and his fits more his color scheme for his room, and this one fits more for my color scheme in my room because I have a lot of greens and stuff. So I haven't hung it up yet, but that's kind of how I operate, is I put it somewhere for a while and kind of stare at it and figure out if I want to keep it there because I change my mind so much. So I was like, well, we might as well just like pop this in the background for something different, a different color scheme. But I love it. It's really interesting. Also, wanted to get something, because what did he say? He was basically wanting money for like bigger canvases and to do more art. And I was like, heck yeah, I'll support that. Absolutely. But I like that it looks floral because I have a lot of that going on in my space. No, I have not heard of that on Spotify, and I don't use Spotify. You know why? If you're on my Instagram, you'll know why. Did anyone else leave the Spotify game? Sorry, we started rambling on your tarot reading, Sag. And I didn't even timestamp it, so that sucks. Does anybody know when we started on Sag? Hi, Tyler. Welcome in. That's what I got you for you, Sag. I guess that was your message. Let's do Aries, 905. Show me Aries. What's next for Aries? Tyler, do you think Half-Life 3 will be announced at the Game Awards on Thursday? I have no idea what you're talking about. Like 10 o'clock for Sag? Well, that can't be right because Aries is 905. So show me Aries. What's next? 9 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 7 of Swords, the Chariot, 7 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Temperance in reverse, and the World. Okay, I heard the words inebriated. What? Do you like cats? I like cats. I like pets in general. I'm a pet person. I got growth. There could be an avoidance of growth, Aries. And if you didn't know, Aries is technically like the youngins of the zodiac. So technically you would be pushed in that direction, right? I like dogs and cats. Same. Please double tap to like the video so it gets to people that it needs to. Or whatever it does. I don't understand the algorithm. We're trying our best here. My notes are wrong. Thank you. Distance. So Aries, I have a couple storylines. You could be at a distance from someone and it could be stressing you out. There could be travel issues. There could be also car issues. I'm also getting love bombing energy. What is this about? Aries, if you're bad at planning, it's gonna like come to bite you in the ass, just FYI. All right, we won't stay in here for too long. See, Leo, 1210. You gotta go to bed? What time is it over there? Show me Leo. Show me Leo. Show me Leo. The Three of Swords, the Emperor in reverse, the Fool in reverse. Okay. What else, Leo? Two of Swords. But are you live tomorrow? I don't believe I'll be live tomorrow. I didn't even anticipate being live tonight, so you gotta catch me when you can kind of energy. Keep notifications on and subscribe if you'd like to join next time. Stay tuned. Show me more for Leo. Observation. I'm subbed. Gracias. Communication. And survival. Leo. Release. There is a lot of releasing going on, isn't there? Leo, there could be something coming up about not making a decision on something. Feeling blocked from making a decision about something. Feeling separated from someone or feeling pain from a lack of communication or a lack of leadership. It could be in a household. It could be due to father issues. If you're a mother, it could be like a baby's daddy situation, that kind of thing. You're feeling the pain of whatever that is. That's what's next. I wish I had a better message. Know that whatever is happening, though, is divinely guided. And if you are being blocked, stop pushing so hard. Okay? Moving on. Lake 253. LAK 253. Are you local? 253. If you're a Washingtonian in Pierce County, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. AC 6426. I'll pause here for a moment. Aqua 1607. Show me Aquarius. If I stay up and keep strong. Good night. Until next time. Show me Aquarius. What's next? Is anybody here in Aquarius? Any air signs? Aha! You are local. I knew it. Indigenous Gothic. That's right, that's right. Yep, I'm an Aquarius. Aha! We have a fellow Aquarius. Okay, well, we got distance. Show me what's next for Aquarius. Commitment. Community. Waterproof. And resistance. Show me Aquarius. What's next? Five of Cups. Ace of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords. The Fool. Nine of Wands. Two of Cups. Just like totally not the cards I was expecting to fall out, to be honest. That's why I'm like pausing. Like, interesting. Three of Wands. Okay. No quick actions at this time, Aquarius. This is more about observation. So if you're experiencing resistance, let it be so. You might be seeing, I don't know why I'm hearing avoidance, but patterns of avoidance around you that's causing lack of clarity, lack of hearing new beginnings. Okay. But also a lack of bonding. So this could not just be one person. This could be like a whole group of people or like a whole community of people. So for example, like I talk about this a lot, like what we've gone through socially, emotionally, mentally after the COVID pandemic, you know, and just having everything shut down and being isolated and being cut off and like being controlled basically and having like a bedtime. That was weird, right? It's giving me like the after effects of that. So what's next, Aquarius? I think it's more so about that. Like, I don't even think this is like a moment, you know. We're saying what's next. This feels like a whole shift. Like, we are going into Pluto and Aquarius, right? Well, we're already there. So that would make sense. If you're an Aquarius that's single, you probably won't be single for long. And if you're wondering who the person is that you'll be with for, no, I don't think it's short term. See commitment here, and then I'm like looking at the roots. I think it's someone that's been around you for a while. Just FYI. Okay. I'm biased because I'm an Aquarius and I like Aquarius, so we did a little longer for you. Hello, Vanessa. Were you here last time? Let's do Gemini 2055. Have any Geminis here? I'm a Gemini rising, so I do get a lot of those. Also, our favorite moderator is a Gemini. Is he here tonight? Is Brandon the moderator here? I haven't seen Polly in a while, but he seems like he's been on TikTok for a bit. He's gravitated towards a different platform. Show me Gemini. Exposed and upheaval. I got Knight. I've never read that card, so let's just go ahead and read it. Is this in alphabetical order? I hope so. I don't think it is, because it's hard to find. Okay. It is here that all the chatter... Why is that not registering? It is here that all the chatter, the way it's like, the sentence is bothering me. All the noise, comma, the action of the day subsides, comma, and quiet returns, period. I don't know why I didn't like the way that looked. I was like trying to read it. I was like, what? Night creates a space to contemplate the day as a whole. What event had the most significant impact and will help you grow? Are there events such as petty squabbles that serve you little and can be released into the dark? Okay, Gemini, did you hear that? Let's highlight the most important part. Are there events such as petty squabbles that serve you little and can be released into the dark? That's totally not what I expected this card to mean, so important to read the descriptions. Not always, though. Not always. I'm more of an intuitive reader and channeler, so like I don't always use the guidebook, but for whatever reason, they wanted to highlight that for you, Gemini. So that's what's next, and we're just going to leave that there, because we struggled so hard to figure out. Libra? 24... 42. Do we have any Libras? Actually, don't know many. I know a Libra rising. And I know one other Libra sun, personally. Libra. What's next for Libra? What's next for Libra? Ace of Pentacles. Well, that's always a good sign. King of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords. Strength. The Moon. Three of Cups. Eight of Cups in reverse. Temperance. Well, straight to the point, Libra. You could be struggling to walk away from something that you were emotionally tied to, and this could be a person, but doesn't have to be. If it's not a person, it could be like an addiction or like a substance, you know. Show me, Libra, what's next? Sacred space. Side note, Libra, Libra, you could be someone where like friendships are important, so you could like be thinking about spending holidays with friends. Show me, Libra. What's next? Community. We're considering a whole new friend group entirely. Is that happening for people? I got influence. Yeah? Just kind of confirming what I already said, I guess. All right. Capricorn. 27. 27? Man, I totally wish that I did ASMR. I gotta set up my mic. Show me, Capricorn. What's next? Do we have any earth signs in the room? We're gonna be doing earth signs. I'd say like at least 60% of my following are earth signs. We got grief. Oh, I don't love that for you. Ah, and we got night again. I heard grudge. So you could be holding a grudge or thinking about a grudge or releasing a grudge at this time, Capricorn. Self-interest. And then we have memory. Okay. Show me more for Capricorn. What's next? King of Wands. High Priestess. And the Magician. Okay, well, specific message. You could be moving towards someone at this time, Capricorn. Someone that you haven't been speaking to, or there have been a lot of secrets, or if not that, you guys could have a telepathic connection. Telepathic connection? Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. What else was I thinking of? Maybe I was thinking of saying psychic connection. I don't know. Show me more for Capricorn. Six of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Four of Swords. Yeah, someone that you could be dreaming of someone or having dreams. Shared dreams. What is this about? I don't know. You're on a break with someone or something. You could be manifesting some kind of reciprocal something. The possibility of reuniting with someone to speak about feelings and something that happened in the past, Capricorn. That was interesting. Okay, Virgo, 30 to 31. Marshmallow flower or marshmallow flower? Show me Virgo. That was weird. Okay. We have bond, nature, show me Virgo, memory, displacement, Virgo, you could be triggered at this time about something that you shared with someone, and it could have something to do with, if it's not a location, it's something that has to do with outside, nature specifically. I don't know, like, okay, slow down. Why do they keep showing me apples? How about them apples? Goodwill Hunting? I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. I'm also hearing Juno. So I don't know if they're thinking specifically Juno, like the astrology placement, or Juno, the movie, who I believe they named that character also by Greek mythology. Anyway, when I looked at this photo, it looked like she was holding her belly and pregnant, and I automatically thought of the movie Juno. That was a specific channeling. Can I get some tarot cards for Virgo? Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. Four of Pentacles. 444 could be significant, Virgo. Death in reverse. The Ace of Wands. And the Page of Swords. Okay, there's something about feeling it in your nervous system. So I don't know why they're wanting me to explain this. So not that long ago, I was talking to a friend about how no one understands the feeling and the experience of going through homelessness and constantly going through housing insecurity. And so when you know that any day, if you just had like an unexpected bill and having your home ripped from under you, that feeling of urgency and panic that no one understands, you don't make really good decisions from that place when you're in panic and when you're trying to move quickly, right? And I don't know why they wanted me to bring up that story, but the Four of Wands and being in reverse reminded me of like being homeless, being unhoused. And then 444 was actually a synchronicity that popped up a lot for me when I was struggling with my stability. Now, even to this day, I still see 444, and it usually does relate to my home and my stability in some form or fashion. So I don't know if this is the same for other people. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced that angel number / synchronicity. And what does it mean for you guys when it comes up? But that's a common one for me. Four of Pentacles can have something to do with holding on to your money and saving. And then, you know, there's another part of me where it's like, but what are you telling yourself about money? You know, like if you're in that pattern of a scarcity mindset and constantly hoarding and holding on, then you're probably not making a whole lot of money coming in, right? Interesting, Virgo. We will move on because we have other signs to do. Taurus. 36. 35. Show me Taurus. We were just talking about my 12th house Taurus this morning on Instagram. Close friends list. But it's something that I talk about a lot. I'm always trying to work it out, you guys. Probably for the rest of my life. Do we have any Tauruses in here or earth signs? My oldest son is a Taurus, which is interesting because they say Tauruses and Aquariuses don't really get along. I wouldn't say that's necessarily so. I would say our connection is pretty easy, but he also, I think he has an Aquarius moon, so that might that might make it easier. But usually 2 fixed signs. Depends on your other placements, but a lot of people are like surprised to hear that I have a Taurus sun. Show me what's next for Taurus. Oh, one fell on the ground. We got abundance. That's nice, Taurus. And we got nature. It's funny because so many of these photos remind me of Washington, you guys. Like this one. Probably because it is, you know. Got routine and freedom. A change in your routine, Taurus, might be, I'm hearing feng shui for your manifestations. Resistance. Yeah, we get that you don't really like change, Taurus. Most fixed signs don't. I also don't. I don't like change unless I'm in control of it. That's just how I am. Show me Taurus. What's next? What is everybody's sun sign? You know, also what I realized, the last couple lives I was doing like a little question box. I don't think I see it pop up after the video is posted though. You guys tell me, how does that work? I'm so new. I'm still learning all the features, you know? Five of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Okay. The Fool, the 2 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords in reverse. Just for today, we have everything we need. It's an Al-Anon saying. And I tend to lean on that one a lot, especially for someone that struggles with anxiety. Just for today, we have everything we need. So you could be trying to push something forward, Taurus, but there's a lack of information and clarity. Just let it be. Just let it be. Know that there is such a thing as divine timing. And if something is not meant to start yet, it's just not meant to start. It could be due to lack of funds. I don't know why I had the image of cologne. What is that about? Lean in on the little things, Taurus, while you're going through this transition, okay? Oh, I wish I had my whiteboard available so I could be right back. Crisis in Mines 007. Snowstorm, all snow. Where? Where are you where there's a snowstorm? Right now it's all rain. I'm in Washington State. All right, well, let's do Scorpio. 4215. I have 4 decks in front of me, but I've only wanted to really use 2. I do that pretty often. Show me Scorpio. What's next? Show me Scorpio. Rain, oh my goodness. Be safe in the wet. Australia vibrations. Yeah, we're having flood warnings out in Washington. There's a lot of roads that look like low-key puddles. Kind of sketch. Influence. Exposed. Warning. Nature. Abundance. And dominance. Okay, Scorpio. I'm zooming in on the dominance one. Let's read that one. Okay, where are we? Like all creatures, crows establish a pecking order, and to do so, the stronger bird asserts its own power. Have you guys ever heard of the pecking order? Can I speak? The High Empress needs God's control. Okay, got to go. Have a good night. Oh, good night. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, have you guys ever heard of the pecking order? It's something that my mom actually used to say this a lot. She said it's like a Filipino culture. I don't know if I believe that. Maybe. Dominance indicates that you may be feeling restricted by someone else or a grave situation. Someone or something may be flexing their muscle, which will cause friction as you may not be able to fight. This card may represent a boss who makes you work overtime, a partner who picks the restaurant every time, or a friend who always has to have a win. It may also indicate your need to be in control. Okay, Scorpio. What's that about? Oh, apparently this has something to do with your abundance. So if you release a little bit of control, there's something that's trying to come in. Something good. And it could have something to do with your career, Scorpio. Crisis in Mind 007. Message retracted. What were you trying to say? Also, pay attention, Scorpio, on the things that you're influenced by. And this could be literally anything. Oh, excuse me. Focus on practical matters, Scorpio. I think that's the most important thing for what's next. Okay, moving on to Pisces. 46, 44. Show me Pisces. What's next for Pisces? What's next for Pisces? Perspective. That might as well be the Hanged Man. It's my least favorite card in the deck. Watch when I do the tarot that the Hanged Man comes out. I'll frickin' flip, you guys. Oh my gosh. Balance and waterproof. Okay, what's at the bottom? Community. Man, that's coming out so much, you guys. Such a pretty card, though. I just heard crows outside. Show me Pisces. What's next? King of Pentacles in reverse. 8 of Cups. Six of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. The High Priestess. And Strength. I'm surprised the Hanged Man didn't come out. Pisces, needing to balance out, like if you're a partier and you like to go out, just make sure you're taking care of your priorities and emotionally detaching from any kind of FOMO. There could also be a possibility of overspending going on or missing a bill. That's very specific. Sure, we'll go with it. There's a card that flew out. 1 second. Cancer, 4940. Show me Cancer. What's next? Show me Cancer. What's next? got wrath. Well, that's strange for a Cancer. And we got influence, illusion, and curiosity. Show me more for Cancer. What's next? The Ace of Swords. Cancer, you could, this is so specific. And Cancers are known for this. Cancers are like the counselors of the zodiac, right? You're able to sit with someone and their emotions and really dive deep. And you don't even have to dive deep. It's just a matter of sitting in the abyss with someone, right? Now, because of that, you could be getting like backlash, wrath. And if it's not that, it could be that you don't have that kind of space to express anger. Yeah, like there's no one that's like that for you, but you might be that for other people. However, there's an opportunity to get curious. Get curious about your pain, get curious about your anger. And it comes from having a conversation with someone that you feel comfortable with. This person, I don't know why, like, it's giving me, like, sexy energy because, like, we're talking about, like, emotions. But whoever this person is, maybe you're attracted to them. But you could be possibly confusing sexual energy with creative energy because this person is very highly creative, whoever this is. And if it's not someone else, it's you. Could be you. That's interesting. Oh, the Empress and the Four of Wands. Who is that for? Any of you? These are good cards to get. Well, thank you everyone for joining. If you're needing a personal read, you know where to find all that stuff, right? We'll have to do little like summary sayings. I don't know. Like I've even thought like about like a jingle and stuff. But like some of the readers like that I've consistently watched for a while, some of them like have like jingles to the start of their videos and I cannot stand them. I can't. And I hate it because I feel like a hater, but I'm just like, it was so much better when you just like made your own, you know? And it was like fun. And then they're like hiring people to like make music for their jingles. I don't know. I just personally like hate it. Or they need to find people to make better music. I bet I got a couple friends that are into like underground DJing. And I bet they could make something cool, but I don't know. I just feel like it'd be like so cheesy, you guys. But I've been thinking a lot about like the branding, but also like trying not to lean too hard on like the aesthetic of things. That's why I like personally doing the lives with the hands and it just being focused on only readings. And what I've noticed so far, just the past year of doing live streams, is that the chat is more, there's more flow, there's more conversations. It's a lot more busy when we're doing lives that way compared to this. And I don't know why. There's got to be a reason for that, right? But anyway, thank you guys for supporting the channel and being along for the ride and the journey and the shifts that, all the pivots that go along the way. Like, no idea where this is going. No idea. Like, I have ideas, I guess. Ideas and dreams, but like, I'm trying to be open-minded about the direction it's going to take me, because I just announced recently that we're only going to be doing online readings, no more in person. And the past like few months, Joel said that he wants to start his own YouTube channel. So I thought I was already in over my head doing this for myself. I can't even imagine trying to run another channel with my kiddo and everything that's going to come with it, right? But I'm so excited for that. So if you're into the artists and the creative scene, stay tuned. But you guys have a good night. Until next time. Bye.